So, guys, yet again, another player demands a trade, and it seems like he's gone. He's leaving that team. He's going to be wearing some new threads next season. No, this time, brought to the show is Deebo Samuel.
Hey, 49ers came out saying we're not getting rid of him. However, teams have said that before, and next thing you know, the player's gone. Everybody has a price.
Deebo Samuel will be gone from the team next season, or he won't play. I honestly feel that.
I have a little suspicion in my head of where he might go.
Where's that?
There's a trade pulling up in my head where it involves Jimmy G and Deebo going to the Panthers.
The Panthers do not have enough trade. They don't have enough to trade.
First
to get that.
round, Sam Darnold and something else. The only problem is they're going to have to pay Deebo.
I don't think Robbie Anderson wants to be there. You could throw him in. Sure. Plus, he stunk there pretty bad.
The only problem is I feel like Deebo, he said it's not about the money, right? He came out and said that.
This is what I want to get into. The issue why he wants off of the 49ers is he doesn't want to be used as a wide receiver / running back hybrid.
Yeah.
So we thought that, hey, he's revolutionizing the game, but it turns out, which I don't blame him, he doesn't want to do it because he's going to get injured. Yeah. This is less shelf life for his career if he ends up playing both positions like this. If he gets hurt, that's millions of dollars he can miss out on.
Do you think he talked to the team about this? Like, do you think they're like, no, you have to do this? Or do you think they would have been like, okay, we're just used as a receiver if we're that unhappy about it?
I mean, we don't know, but I do feel like it had to have come up. I just don't see how
They might have been like, it's working. Why are we not going to do this? And he's like, well, I don't want to be that running back, you know?
It all started with his brother, believe it or not, went on Facebook and said something about how he's not going to be on the 49ers next season. And then that blew up. And then it came out that it was like, oh, that was nothing. And then the next day, Deebo Samuel he demands a trade. So obviously there was something to it. This is what it is. But, I mean, we talked about how teams were shopping for him earlier in the offseason. Kyle Shanahan said he's always listening to options for drafts. So I could see something like this definitely going down.
If I had to pick a team, I'd say the Packers.
That's kind of what I'm thinking too.
Picks.
I feel like there's a couple holes though here. So number one, him playing running back and receiver is what's about to get him paid.
Yeah,
in my opinion.
That's what I'm saying.
Also,
and who says another team won't use that exact same
exactly what I was going to say. Teams are looking at Deebo Samuel. Oh, he could do this and this. Mm-hmm. That's why I would want him. But if he doesn't want to play running back, then how do they know what they're truly getting? Not to say he can't play wide receiver. I feel like he definitely can. Mm-hmm. But that element that other players don't have, he's not going to bring that to the table anymore.
Yeah.
So maybe, what if he got a really like a long-term extension?
For the 49ers.
Yeah, like 6 years or something like that. Because running backs, like after their first big contract, it's normally over, done with. Like they might get that next contract, but they normally fall off after that.
I mean, obviously money talks a lot. I'm sure if a huge number is offered to him, he'll definitely think about accepting it. I think he doesn't believe in the 49ers anymore, truthfully. I don't think he likes what's going on with the whole Jimmy G situation, not giving Trey Lance a chance, or maybe even not even believing in Trey Lance.
Not believe in Trey Lance.
So I think he's like, I don't want to waste my career. I see all these guys going to all these different super teams. Hey, while I'm on top of the mountain right now, let me try to get out while I still can, rather than getting injured, not having as good of a year as he did last year, and not being able to kind of demand these types of things.
I could see a contract set up where, hey, if I get this many touches at running back throughout the season, I get X bonus. Like millions of dollars extra. Yeah. That could make sense for Deebo Samuel.
So teams he's talking about, I guess, going to are the Jets. The Jets have been very, very eager to get a receiver in this postseason. I don't see that happening, but they do have a lot of capital to offer for the 49ers. And
I mean, would they give up their top pick for Deebo?
I don't know. I really don't know.
Nah, I don't think they would.
I really don't know.
But the way that the 49ers are talking, it's going to take that top pick. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Like the way they're talking, it seems like it's going to cost even more than maybe Adams or Hill. They talk, the way that they're talking a big game right now.
Maybe, because the ball kind of is in their court. Obviously, they don't want their players sitting out, but as far as I know, he doesn't have like a no trade clause. So if any team, they'll send him to a crapper team. Right. They'll send him to the Jets if the offer's there.
Who would be their number one after him?
Who would be
their number one wide receiver? Ayuk.
Yeah. And then Kittle
technically, but they would have to use that draft pick or their draft pick to get a wide receiver.
They would.
Yeah. They have to, especially if they're bringing Trey Lance out next year. They're going to need somebody to help them out.
And I do like kind of putting in a bundle deal where you send Jimmy G and potentially Deebo Samuel to a team and then maybe get something back in exchange. So
Seahawks.
There's some of those teams though that could offer.
Seahawks, Panthers.
The Seahawks are, but do they need Deebo Samuel? Unless
Yeah,
if
they do.
unless if they do a swap here,
They got
like with
DK,
Metcalf, or
they got
they could get rid of Lockett.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A team that I feel like I want to bring up, I don't know if it's being talked about, is the Patriots.
Steelers even.
You could say the Steelers, but I don't
Jimmy
think the Steelers
G?
would give up enough. I don't think the Steelers would give up enough, especially for a player that needs to get paid, because the Steelers have been paying people all off season.
Yeah,
they still have some money
I
left,
don't
but
think they want to pay a receiver again after AB.
But I feel like the Patriots could make sense
Yeah.
because they definitely need that number one guy. They've literally like never had like a true number one guy.
No.
I mean, Julian
Well,
Edelman,
Randy-
okay, sure, Randy Moss,
Randy
like
Moss.
for like a couple years or
Yeah.
whatever with Tom Brady back in the day, but like he wasn't their own. He came in for a couple years and that was it.
Yeah, no, I could definitely see him going to the Patriots. Obviously, the Packers too are another good shout. They're looking for that good veteran
'Cause
receiver.
they got the 2 first-round picks. Chiefs
Yeah.
have 2 first-round picks, like later picks in the
Yeah.
draft.
I'm kind of set on them giving Jordan Love in addition to getting a really good receiver and something else, and maybe a pick or something like that, a later round pick.
Yeah.
But again, I could see them doing that, hanging on to Jordan Love. They hung on to him for how long? So maybe they'll just try to ship him off later in the season when someone, really needs a quarterback. But it's just crazy how, again, all these receivers, it pretty much turns into you could just pick where you want to play, honestly, anymore.
Yeah, that's what it is. I mean, like, power to the players.
Yeah.
Shout out GameStop. No, but honestly, like it's annoying. It's so annoying, and you don't want the NBA the NFL to turn into something like the NBA where people just flip flop in every season. But then again, like these billion-dollar owners are taking advantage of these players.
Oh, for sure.
Big time.
Absolutely.
So whenever they're able to stand up for themselves, as annoying as it might be from the outside,
There
like
needs to be a meet in the middle though. Like if you're under contract, you shouldn't be able to just be like. No,
yeah, but on the other hand, though, they do it to the players, though.
Yeah,
they could cut
I
a player
know.
whenever they want
I
to.
know.
Yeah.
I know.
So for a player to be able to stand up for themselves, especially whenever they're going for, say, their first big contract, you have to be able to like at least respect that a little bit or understand where they're coming from.
And I'm not going to lie, I can't really think of an idea that the higher ups or like the owners or even like Roger Goodell can think of to really motivate these players not to do this, because they don't get paid whenever they sit out, right?
No.
So
yeah, dude, if they miss like training camps, they get fined money.
Exactly.
They lose. Yeah.
Like I was thinking, man, if they sit out, they like lose their contract, but they lose that regardless, and that's not stopping people. So like I really don't know what's going to motivate players to stop doing this, because again, big players are going to get drafted to bad teams, and whenever they are under their rookie or whenever their rookie contract ends, they could just demand a trade like this. It's a scary situation, because the bad teams are going to stay bad and the good teams are just going to get better.
Yeah.
They'll find a way to fix it. I mean,
I don't know.
I don't know.
That. I don't know. I'm not convinced. I feel like there's always just going to be that separation between the players and the owners.
Yeah.
No matter what. Each side's going to be fighting for more no matter what.
It's whatever's going to make the big guys the most money.
Yeah, pretty much.
No, you're definitely right.
That's what it
Real
comes down to.
fast, I was just thinking about it. I feel like the NFC East could be big contenders for Deebo Samuel.
Yeah.
We talked about somebody alongside Terry McLaurin.
Yeah.
Up, once out. The Eagles have 2 first-round picks. They have Devonta Smith, but Rager didn't work out.
Right.
The Giants have a bunch of mediocre wide receivers.
Yeah.
Most of those guys can't stay healthy.
Yeah.
Cowboys lost Amari Cooper. They have Gallup that they paid and CeeDee Lamb.
Yeah.
That probably wouldn't make too much sense, but then again, you never know.
That's the thing. I mean, anytime whenever a big player goes on the market, I'm sure every team is interested. It's just what are they willing to offer and what is the other team willing to accept.
Yep.
So again, I think all 31 other teams would take Deebo Samuel on their team if they could. It's just, what are they going to offer? And again, that's the thing where we'll see. Again, the Falcons, I would love to see them come to the Falcons. That's a team that's talked about, but I don't see us having anything to really offer. And even if we get them, what's going to happen? Like, we don't have anybody else. We need a receiver, but we need a quarterback first. But I don't know. We'll see what happens. Let us know down in that comment section down below if Deebo Samuel is going to stay with the 49ers or if he's headed to a new team.
If he's heading to a new team, it's going to be the Chiefs.
Wow.
I feel really confident about that.
Packers.
If there was a team that he would fit in well, it would be the Kansas City Chiefs with Andy Reid can
Lost
do
Hill.
the gadget plays that they have.
That's true.
And they lost Hill and they need
Tyreek
another
Hill.
guy.
Yeah.
And they're perfect at those goal
Right.
line plays too, man, which is perfect for his scheme.
Right.
Yeah.
2 first-round picks also. I don't know if they'd have to give up both of them because they're later, but hey.
They got him now.
I think he stays in San Fran. I
Stays
do.
in San
I
Fran.
do.
Hey,
Find out.
only
We'll
time will
report it
tell.
here.
We'll see you next one. Peace.